All right, Steve, we're back with more. I'm just going to give you a few little things. You guys need to be very indifferent when you come tomorrow, and you need to jump right into the driver's seat with this dog, because if not, you know, her old relationship involved a lot of jumping. We can still have the jumping, but it needs to be in context of the healing or whatever, and it's got to be somewhat controlled. I mean, she's such a free spirit. I mean, you know, I let her jump and stuff. I would never say to you, my goal is we need to stop this dog from jumping. If anything, we need to get her jumping more and more and more and more and more. And then we need to get her in the circus. Because, yeah, remember that circus act I was going to start if I had Scarlet, if I had this one. You know, if Molly could just learn anything. And, you know, that bulldog, I don't know, it could jump on stuff. You know,
yeah.
Crystal, yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you now, it just goes out in the garage and just jumps on top of it.
I know.
So obviously nothing can be left out there. All of you at home don't know this, but I've had to rearrange my whole life because of that bulldog. I can no longer have a garbage can. I can no longer have
anything.
I don't know, various things because the bulldog doesn't let me have them. Oh, I can no longer have any food near the edge of my counter because
or on the counter.
All right, look, Steve. So remember, again, what we're saying to this dog is once I hook that leash on there and it's hooked to that electronic collar, you know, if you want to take that pinch collar back, oh, and we found your red leash. And if you watch probably every video that we've ever done since Barbara was here, that collar's been hanging there the whole time. Anyway, Crystal reminded me that the red leash is still on the collar, but the bar chewed it into the very first day, which does sound vaguely familiar, and that's why I tell people when they leave the leash here, but we're going to find you a different one. We've got one we can come up with, but yeah, that's why we always tell people, like Zip's owner wanted to leave that leather leash. Oh, it'll never be seen again. They eat those because to them that's like a, you know, a rawhide. Anyway, so I've got my mindset of compliance and my mindset of expectation of something's going to happen with this collar. So if I am putting any pressure on there, heel, good, heel, I'm adding heel, I'm good, wonder, wonder, wonder. I'm adding my pager. I haven't been really, really strict about defining heel with her, but you can start doing that. Heel, good, down, wonder, wonder, wonder. We'll edit that part out. No one ever says, you don't edit anything. Good, good, good. So I've got two things going on. I've got a mindset of compliance. What she's saying to herself right now is, if there is any pressure of the leash, I'm going to give into it. And I'm going to do it with my little butterfly. Heel. Good. Heel. Down. And I'm going to tell you what happened. The whole world went black, but it was just Barbara's nose right in my eye. But she didn't touch me. She can jump at you with surgical precision. And part of what you just, I can tell you what would be problematic right there, Steve, is if I started having a reaction and try to push her away. And I'll tell you what would be the epitome of an exercise in futility, that if I thought pushing her away, heel, I need to push her back by me with the pager, down, heel, good, good, heel. So that's what I'm doing right there, down. I mean, honestly, it's hard to say. I was either pulling or pushing. I took it more as pushing her with the pager because I was pushing her backwards more than pulling her back. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do right now. See, I'm going to add my nick here a little bit. Heel, down. Good. And I augmented that with the pressure of the leash. And honestly, she didn't, it was only on 20. I mean, she really didn't take that as any different from the pager. She's right. What she's telling me right now is whatever adjustment I ask her to make, it's going to involve a leap. You know, and I want her nice and stuck to the ground like that. If I had to, if you get her out, and what we're not going to do, and you already know this about this dog, Steve, is we're not going to tell strangers to come out and pet this dog. I'll tell you what this dog's looking for in life. You know, I don't know if you were going to do protection with her or whatever, but, you know, if you did end up doing that, she would be the type. I mean, you know, she's not the most confident, but what would end up happening is she would, you know, not like anyone except for people that she knew. You know, she's the type. She would always know me. You know, she would always know me for the rest of her life. that's the kind of dog she is. It's kind of like Ellie. You know, Ellie knows who he knows. Yes, that's your friend, Ellie. In fact, that would have been a better video of an Ellie tandem. All right, look, so I'm going to just do a little bit of healing. I've got my 2 basic turns. Heel, and that was just a micro adjustment right there. And heel. I got my turn away. Heel. Oh, it just suddenly starts raining. All right, look, I'm going to push her down. And I'm going to tell you what I did right there, Steve. It was very, very subtle. All right, don't let my Nikon get wet.
Okay.
Down. All right, Steve, we'll be right back as soon as this rain stops.